This final NFL 2025 predictions and Super Bowl picks edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey everybody, Joe Theismann here. You're listening to SGPN. So do this, let it ride.
Fucking shine box.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Oh shit.
I mean, where do we
dangerously close?
Where do we start?
Well, the NFL like we spoke about on the last show, the NFL season is now less than a week away. That's fun. There's been college footballs on the television.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
South Florida money line, ECU lock plus 14.
Not really thinking of anything else to talk about other than
Ryan, there was a little news. I don't know if you saw the a couple of roster transactions for the Dallas Cowboys. They picked up a guard.
A guard.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded Micah Parsons. What the fuck is Jerry thinking?
This is amazing.
God bless you, Jerry Jones. May you live forever. May you have a Sister Jean-like life cycle. I want to be still doing the show, Ryan, when Jerry Jones is 108 and people are sending me his birthday message because my God bless you, Jerry Jones, trading Micah Parsons. I never really thought this was going to happen. I thought it was all for show,
not in a million years,
and posturing. They couldn't trade one of the best defensive players in the league. That would be insane, idiotic.
You have all the leverage.
Yeah, you don't have to trade him. You get 2 firsts and a player back. I just keep walking around. I'm completely stunned. When I showed you the tweet, I ran in. I was in the other room, like, is this real? Is this actually happening?
Well, it's reasonable to want to double check because it was coming from known weasel Ian Rappaport.
Yeah, some reason you still hate Ian Rappaport, but this is. It was just
integrity, Sean. Okay. Integrity.
It was just a complete shock. And then Jerry Jones does his press conference saying the team got better on defense. What message does this send to your team if you're trading Micah Parsons a week before the season starts? It's sending the message that you don't believe you're a contender. You don't believe you're a Super Bowl contender. You cannot say with a straight face, "Hey, we thought we had a chance to win the Super Bowl." Otherwise, you wouldn't be trading Micah Parsons. What message does that send to the players that are about to run out to the field a week from now in Lincoln Financial and get their fucking asses kicked? It's mind-boggling. And shout out to the contrarians who are trying to say, actually, I don't know if I like this for the Green Bay. If you have a chance to acquire Micah Parsons, you acquire Micah Parsons. You figure out all the rest of the stuff later. Who cares about the salary cap? The salary cap keeps going up. If you got a good GM, they know how to work around. Who cares about 2 number 1 picks? What are the odds you're going to hit on a guy who's been in the All Pro? He is on like the only kind of like Reggie White-esque run early on in his career. Oh, maybe he gets hit by a Mack truck or blows out his ACL, Achilles, and is never the same. But I mean, my God, if he continues at somewhat close to this pace, he's a Hall of Famer. And you get two late round first picks probably for this guy.
More coming out. Cowboys offered him more money than he got paid by the Packers. If you believe Jerry Jones.
Oh my God.
He wasn't going to be traded within the division. And Jerry apparently only talking to teams that had a good defensive tackle to send back in the deal.
Yeah. Degenerate Dan, who is a disgusting Cowboys fan, saying having Parsons on the Cowboys didn't make them good on defense. They were They would have been lucky to be top 15. As a Cowboys fan, I'm fine with it. I guess if you're fine blowing up the entire team, because then why pay Dak? Why pay CeeDee Lamb? Why bring in George Pickens if you're gonna completely not give a shit about the team? Seriously, why pay CeeDee Lamb all that money? What's the point if you're not gonna also try and compete on the other side of the ball? Why not trade CD too?
I was texting back and forth with someone I do a regular spot with, and he asked for my take on the who won the trade, and I said honestly, like my only way to judge this right now is to say, well, Micah Parsons no longer in the division. That feels like a good thing.
Yeah,
and I think the Cowboys fans that are talking themselves into this, it's like on one hand, like yeah, it's great that you got the max you're gonna get for something like this, but the it's not like we're talking about a guy who was a good player, a really good player. We're talking about like the cornerstone piece of a defense, the type of player that like there aren't 32 of these players in the league.
No, and
so when you think about it like that, it's incredibly idiotic. We were discussing before the show. Obviously Khalil Mack is being referenced a lot, but like how often are we seeing like pass rush, studs moving in their prime? Now Micah Parsons has some stat qualifiers that makes him like all time in terms of how to start the career. I think if a Cowboy fan thinks that Micah Parsons it wasn't moving the needle for the defense, sure, maybe they weren't an elite defense with them, but they're going to be bad without
they're going to be way worse. You thought their defense wasn't good last year?
He was a game.
Come on.
He was a defense. He's a rare defensive player you're game planning for, and not just a little bit, your entire game plan. It's I mean, and Mike in the chat, he's the official chat moderator. He said Eagles moved. I mean, a lot of places are hanging an Eagles -7.5. Great point. How many defensive linemen are worth a half point to a point on the line? Myles Garrett, TJ Watt.
That's all you need to know.
I don't even know if Micah Parsons is worth as much as those guys relative to the rest of the team, but he certainly moves the needle. Any team. Every team should have been trying to have this conversation.
Maybe they'll get lucky and they'll draft a player like Micah Parsons. But you already had Micah Parsons. Everyone keeps playing that and sharing that clip from Family Guy where Peter has a box and he's trading his boat for what's in the box, and he goes, "Hey, it could be anything. It could even be a boat." And obviously, it's not a boat, but you're trading unknown for Micah Parsons. If one of those guys ends up being Micah Parsons or near his quality, you got insanely lucky. Like, I just don't see any world where we look back and people go, you know what? Wow. Cowboys won that trade.
Make no mistake about it. We all know we could have signed Micah, or Michael as he called him later.
Yes.
But we decided to go with the trade. It was a unanimous decision amongst the organization. That means it wasn't a unanimous decision.
Yeah. That's a reminder to people not to talk out of line. Hey, reminder, this was a unanimous decision, everyone.
Quote, this gives us a chance to be a better team than we've been the last several years. End quote.
Not this year.
Quote, there's no question that I could have signed him in April. End quote. I mean,
what kind of crazy ass spin?
Quote.
I mean, it is Jerry Jones, and hats off to Jerry Jones dropping this the Thursday before we go into a long holiday weekend. This is every barbecue every barbecue in America is going to be talking about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. He is. I mean, as far as the master of media, he really knows how to get clicks right.
I think he miscalculated how much he was going to get roasted.
Oh no. I think he knew he was going to get roasted and doesn't care. He's one of those people, good or bad attention, doesn't matter.
I think maybe a little bit, but I also think he's in charge. That's why Mike is off in Green Bay. Why do you think he shipped him to cold ass Green Bay? You don't think there's some significance there?
I did see Skip saying that. Oh, have fun in cold, bleak Green Bay. You're not going to be on America's team anymore, Micah.
Was Skip doing some more fan acting?
Yeah.
Or whatever he calls those videos he
Skip
makes.
videos are just comical.
I mean, one more quote.
Yeah.
Quote, those draft picks could get us top Pro Bowl players.
You mean like the one you traded away?
Hold on. Maybe like Micah Parsons. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but he did call him Michael multiple times in the press conference, which feels more like just an old guy thing, but
it's great promo for his documentary, which I'm sure he's cares about the ratings of the documentary. More eyes on the product. He realized it doesn't matter if his team wins or loses. People who are Cowboys fans are going to be Cowboys fans. The best thing he can do is get more buzz about the Cowboys. If you can't win Super Bowls, win the offseason. That's his strategy.
Micah Parsons is one of 29 first-round picks in the common draft era. And this is thanks to Adam Schefter, who I'm sure just stole some information from some poor ESPN stats intern. One of 29 first-round picks in the common draft era who was selected to the Pro Bowl in each of his first 4 seasons. He will now become the only one to play for a different team in his 5th season. I just seems strange to want to. It does seem like that both sides said, "Fuck it, I'm going to stand on business."
I mean,
and that's that. The old timey business shit. That's what I said weeks ago on the VSiN show. That's what's going on here. The Cincinnati at least came to their fucking senses.
Dallas. I mean, the poor Dallas sports fans, as if I give a shit, but the Mavs fans who had them trade Luka, now they got incredibly lucky, and cue the conspiracy theory of getting Cooper.
So what do you think they'll get in the NFL? Will there be a conspiracy there?
That's the thing. They don't. Doesn't work like that in the old NFL. You can't get lucky and get Cooper Flag in the lottery. So
I also read that
it's just insane.
So it also, if you're gonna do this, you try to do it before the draft. First of all, second of all, Jerry was also rambling about maybe using some of these picks to trade for players, and it's like
maybe you can trade for Micah Parsons.
I think he maybe already realizes he fucked up.
I don't know. He doesn't. He doesn't strike me as a guy who realizes his mistakes.
If I'm being honest, I think him saying that this was a unanimous decision was him accidentally sharing the doubt that he had. No,
I don't think he has that kind of internal monologue. I think you're giving Jerry Jones way too much credit.
Okay.
He liked making the big boy decision, and he's sticking to it. And he doesn't really care that much if they win or lose. You can't say you care about winning and trade Micah Parsons. You just can't. And the salary cap. They're horrible at managing the salary cap, the Cowboys. It doesn't matter. This isn't. And I saw Vikings fans or other fans of the division saying like, "Oh, Packers are going to be in trouble. They're going to lose guys." No, come on. This is insane. You can figure it out. The Eagles have shown you can figure out the salary cap if you're committed to paying your guys early. And having Micah Parsons on your team makes your football team better. Like any other take is insane.
I'll put it this way: even if you're ranking players in the NFL,
yes,
it's probably your list is probably non-serious if he's outside the top 25 players.
Yes,
right.
I mean the NFL top 100.
What number was he? Like top 10 probably.
They are. Let's see.
Was he like 15?
Well, Trey Hendrickson was 14.
Okay.
So do we agree Trey Hendrickson he's better than Trey Hendrickson?
I think probably.
Yeah, and he's younger. I mean, he's on. So he's not. It hasn't been revealed, but he's gonna be in the top 10. So just shows you his.
So if you're doing a fantasy draft, he's like a first round pick.
Yes, come on. Crazy.
And they only got 2 first round picks.
Only 2 first round picks, and they're
gonna be bad first round picks.
Probably. I mean, I was hemming and hawing with the Packers. I had them 10-7. Then I moved them to 9-8. Would have liked to have this news ahead of time, but
Yeah, we'll see.
It certainly does make them a better team.
They have some players all over the field, everywhere but the quarterback position.
Well, that's right. You do hate Jordan Love, and
on the offensive line, I think if that team, I strangely now think the Packers do have a floor now, and I think that like. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you? Oh, I
think their defense. It's hard for me to imagine the defense being like bad. Like it's going to be worst case, average to above average.
Yeah. And it did remind me, of course, of what was this 3 years ago? I think opening night 2021, and the Cowboys. We were at Vegas watching the game as we do every NFL opening Thursday night. Cowboys ended up losing to the Bucks, I think it was, and then there's a couple behind me, a Cowboys fan. One is wearing a tutu. Other guy's wearing cargo shorts. She's crying. Maybe you can zoom in, Ryan, and I'm just taking a selfie.
I cannot zoom in this
laughing my ass off. It was all-time moment, and I just couldn't continue to bring it up back on social media at X Sean T Green. So great times. It was just delightful. So,
well, I mean, it's also one of those great, like just sad Vegas face.
Oh, it's great. And they're it's not like they had a private moment. They're out right in front of the casino after the game ended.
Yeah.
I think they may have covered. I'm trying to remember.
Well, yeah, no, this is when they got destroyed.
What do you mean?
Did they cover? I don't think they covered.
It was
the zoom in's not very fun.
Yeah, no, they covered. It was 31-29.
The zoom in doesn't give us much more clarity.
But they lost the heartbreaker.
They're definitely having a moment.
Yeah, I love you, babe. She's wearing an Elliott jersey and a tutu. Oh, they're wearing matching Elliott jerseys. Oh, Zeke,
losers.
Remember Zeke?
Losers.
Wow,
he just liked to eat.
Look how far they've fallen since then. Kramer, also, we have a resident Green Bay Packer fan, Dick Puncher, aka Mr. Puncher, who was like, "Hey, I want to chime in. I gotta clap back at Olan again. This is the East versus West rap battle of Northwest football fans. Sorry, NFC North." So he's like, "I gotta clap back at Olan, and I want my response on record for the Micah Parsons trade." So we have a video from Mr. Puncher. Hang out with Mr. Puncher in the Discord. He's also on the old X. Check him out.
Olin.
Oh, let's go.
Olin. You know what? This isn't even about just you anymore, Olin, all right? Bears fans, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Micah Parsons, baby! Micah Parsons! Woo!
I'm gonna turn that into a GIF.
Don't worry though. Don't worry. It's not like Caleb is known for taking a lot of sacks, right? It's not like last year he took an all-time number of sacks, right? There's no need to worry, Chicago. Worry implies that you're afraid that you might not achieve something, that you might not do well. There's no need to worry, Chicago. You're not gonna fucking do well, all right? Kill your hopes now. Let them die, all right? Just liberate yourselves from the burdens of hope.
This is great.
I keep hearing, Chicago.
Is that Daniel Day-Lewis?
Concerned, will Trump be able to march in here? Fuck all that shit. Dude, you're not even gonna be able to stop the Packers from marching right into your own backfield. It doesn't matter that you think your line got better. I don't care that you got a new coach with a bunch of fancy bullshit plays. Right? It doesn't matter what shade of pink Caleb's phone case is. It doesn't matter what fucking color he paints his nails. All right? Because when we're done, they're gonna be fucking brown. And not just from the Soldier Field mud that he's gonna be bathing in, but from the shit that those old mean boys in green are gonna knock right out of his own colon. Your owners are fucking coming. Abandon all hope. Let your dreams die. Lay down in the mud. Save a spot for Caleb. Say it with me now. Come on, everybody. Say it with me.
Save a spot for Caleb.
Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. Woo!
Oh man, so good. So good.
Whoa.
So
that
good.
was intense.
How much pre-workout is he
I
on?
was going to
right?
ask you.
It's pre-workout or he's bringing the energy.
If he has a girlfriend,
I think he does.
My God, that they probably had some similar to those Cowboys fans, an intense moment. Later
Honey, I want to celebrate the Micah Parsons trade. Get in here. Kramer.
I mean, she probably understood.
No,
that's pretty exciting.
I mean, if you're dating Dick Puncher, you know what you're getting into. Hey, we got the free roll football contest. It's back.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's right. It's a free contest. Picking every NFL game against the spread. Winner take all. Many will enter. Only one will come out victorious. $3,000 to first place. $4,000 if you're a Patreon member. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/free roll. We're also hooking up everyone 25% off the merch store. Promo code football. Very easy to remember that. We got some, look at the SGPN classic stuff, the DGen gear, the DGen hats with the little ropes are sweet.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
sure,
there are already a number of people signed up and with their picks in.
Oh man,
in the free roll football contest.
Yes, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/free and then roll.
Wow.
FREE roll. And of course, shout out to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. Ryan just saw the MyBookie balance go up in real time. I had the South Florida money line. Thank you, MyBookie.
Nice.
Also ECU +14. That was very nice as well. And
did you hit Buffalo with me?
I did not play that. I did do our parlay of Buffalo and ECU on the money line. A little less on that, but
not our.
I am at East Carolina.
I defected
that was
after Colby was acting like a fool about ECU.
Oh man, ECU really blew that game. They left some points on the board there. Although the NC State kicker couldn't hit anything. Go to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. NFL is back, and so is Rhythm. Of course, dominating last year. Doing very well. Killed it on some player props, including Josh Allen, 15-8 on his props. And this is really cool. They just introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. So you can track them using whatever model you want. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. So great reason. If you're on the fence, get in. Use the 7-day free trial, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM, NFL, college football, WNBA. They got you covered. Sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm.
I cannot wait to have Dick Puncher call into the first pregame show of the year.
We are encouraging pregame battles between fans. So if you got, and it's going to start off pretty good, I think, for week 1 because there's a ton of division matchups.
Yeah, we should remind people the Discord line will be open. Pre and post show.
Yes.
So
whether you want to do it before. You got to do it before. Get your prediction on record, your smack talk on record. Everyone can talk shit after the fact, but to get it on record, put your name on, stand on business, as the kids say.
Yeah, be like Jerry Jones and stand on business.
All right, Kramer, we got a lot to get to. We got our win total locks. We got our final awards picks, and then walking through our bracket to get to our Super Bowl predictions. Why don't we start off with our NFL win total locks? I was 4-2 last year. You were 5-1, combined 9-3. Nice run for us. Couple system plays here for my card, but do you want to start, Kramer? Maybe give out. Yeah, we can just go back and forth here. What do you got? What's your
do
first
we want to
lock?
just scratch the Cowboy? Obviously, we're both on the Cowboys, which that's gotten so much better.
Yes.
And by the way, it will be pretty hilarious if they go in 0-17 now.
You got some nice CLV on that, Ryan.
Well, and I did get some compliments giving them that win at the end of the year. Some are saying
It's classy.
Some are saying that move is what triggered the Micah Parsons trade. I told you that this was a cursed franchise. I needed to remove the winless season so that I wasn't responsible of a reversal of fortune. And what happens? Micah Parsons immediately gets traded.
So yeah,
I'll take credit. So Cowboys under 8.5 is an immediately a play. And then another one that I think we've both grown to like more and more as the offseason process is the Colts.
Yes.
Under 7.5.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, it's Danny Dimes. What more do you need to know? I mean, honestly, look, if you want to take out that 2022 year, you could get his win-loss really. He's 24-44-1 as a starter. Tommy DeVito ate his lunch. Kramer, you're a Giants fan. Was there any promising moments from Daniel Jones last year?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I would say you highlighted it. He somehow got sent in as a franchise quarterback, got sent home.
Yes,
from his team. He got signed by a quarterback guru. That team wanted to keep him, and instead he took a starting job. But because he spent a couple weeks with the quarterback guru, people have forgotten how much hot ass he was over the last couple of seasons.
And Daniel
since the neck. So this is, you break it down like this. He comes in, he looks very interesting under Pat Shurmur. The Giants hire Joe Judge, force him to hire Jason Garrett.
It's just such a funny history.
They neuter him and say only do not turn the ball over, do not do anything dangerous. He then is completely broken. Dable comes in. They have that one weird year, and which was completely fraudulent, as we found out. And that neck injury happened, and the combination of those two things, he's now completely shook, and he is not a good processor. The one thing he's shown his entire career is he cannot process. So maybe Shane Steichen can figure something glorious out with the offense, but it won't be. I think we're very likely to see Riley Leonard start games this year, right? Or Anthony Richardson, or like Daniel Jones is not playing the entire season.
Yeah, and obviously the Colts are super out on Anthony Richardson because they brought in Daniel Jones. It's clear from Shane Steichen's press conference that they're like he played some really good football in 2022. Yeah, but what have you seen since then? And he got injured. I just makes no sense. Again, if I was the Colts, you just run it into the ground with Anthony Richardson because there is no ceiling with Daniel Jones. There just isn't.
Well,
so.
Or you're just looking at him as like you picked up a cheap car and you're going to run him into the ground too.
But but I would at least Anthony Richardson. We're not 100% sure he's ass. We're 85% sure.
But that's why you do this. It gives you one more chance to bring Anthony Richardson out. If you start with him, it immediately is like, we want Daniel Jones. So I think I honestly think this means no one won the job, and this makes more sense.
I mean, we watched the Colts preseason. We were betting against the Colts in preseason. There was no moments where I was like, I mean, Anthony Richardson probably had a couple nice throws. Daniel Jones had like one okay throw, but it was neck and neck. I mean, the fact that they announced Daniel Jones a starter and beat writer reporters in the Indy area were like, I thought they were going to go with the Richardson. That means it was close. It was close.
It's tough.
And this is a guy who lost his job to Tommy DeVito. Now Tommy DeVito is the third string quarter. Tommy DeVito, the Giants cut. He's backing up Josh Dobbs in New England.
I think he's probably better than Josh Dobbs.
Okay, there you go.
And
I didn't mean to go after your guy.
Well, and honestly, if I'm New England, what the fuck? You're bringing that kind of swagger into the locker room? You have no idea what kind of unintended consequence that might have.
And so we'll just go off the team preview numbers because some of these have changed. Cowboys under 8.5 win total.
What is the Cowboys now?
I think like 7.5. 7 was crazy juice. 6.
Okay.
I saw 6. I saw some places that had 6.5.
No,
with crazy juice though. So it's who knows where this market's going to adjust.
I'm looking at the. All right, so the Cowboys now is, it's probably sitting at like 7.7 or something like that, 7.75 plus odds to the over 7.5. I mean, we can move it to under 7.
Yeah, we'll just go with what we gave out on the team preview, but
which I want to say we gave out the alt number.
Yeah,
of 7.5
I do like the under 7.5 as well. So
all right.
We're clearly fading the Colts and the Cowboys. Couple teams positive on.
Well, the Colts number hasn't moved. That's
which is
7.5.
Which is just I guess weird. I don't know.
Last thing I'll say about the Colts too, real quick. When we opened the numbers this offseason, we saw the Colts and the Jags were the same price to win the division. You're a Jags non-believer.
Yeah,
I'm a Jag off.
Yeah,
they should not be the same price. That's something we both agree on.
Yes.
And so, another reason to like the under on 7.5.
Positive for me. How could I not take the Denver Broncos over 9.5? I'm high on this Broncos team. I think they're gonna be, be in the mix there for the top seed in the AFC. Like Bo Nix making a year 2 jump. Just like Sean Payton as a head coach. Like what they did in the draft. I think even what they did in Greenlaw, Yafunga, and just going back to why I liked them last year to make the playoffs. They have a really good offensive line. They have an offense that a guy with a ton of experience, even though he's young as far as NFL years, he started a ton of games in college. See, he was a day 1 starter last year. I think that's all great experience for him, and he's going to continue to grow and develop in the Peyton offense. I think he's going to make a nice jump up. Cortland Sutton's awesome. You got Patrick Surtain on the other side. Their defensive line is very good. I mean, the defense in general, I think, is going to be pretty good, and you have a legit home field.
A lot of people talking about them.
Yeah, and I think they're correct. I'm not going to let the public sway me off of it.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm intrigued by how many people are just desperately trying to find someone else in the AFC West. Not you, not desperate on your bit.
No, if you say, hey, I'm going to keep backing the Chiefs and Andy Reid until the wheels fall off, I respect that opinion. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be really bad. I just think this is going to break right for this Broncos team.
Yeah, I guess I'm just surprised that the media, like a lot of people in the media, are doing this, but considering they've made to be looked like fools in the past doing this same gimmick.
They did, and I'm probably guilty of it as well.
Yeah,
you get cute and you think of ways.
That's why we wrote it in the book. Just take the Chiefs. Don't overthink it.
Well, but then you use that logic for the Super Bowl, and that failed you miserably.
Yeah, but not for the division.
Yeah,
that didn't fail me miserably.
No,
you're trying to crowbar in the Eagles.
Yes,
for no good reason.
And this is a different Broncos team than last year. I think this Broncos team is better.
It's true.
And the Broncos were a field goal away from beating them, and they got there's going to be some regression for the Chiefs. I still think they're good. They're the Chiefs. Stay tuned. I do have a Chief in the award market, but Kramer, give us another win total lock.
Oh, if I'm going to be a proper Jag off, over on the Jags.
Okay, 7.5.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing that's clearly occurred for me this offseason since we recorded pretty much all the AFC South episodes all happened pretty early, and I thought that the Jags now very clearly to me are going to be the second best team at worst in this division. And they could be looking at a situation where they're playing 2 awful teams in Tennessee and Indy twice. I'm not a huge believer in Houston. There's a lot about that offense I need to see and understand. And I think that in general, I believe that the running game and the vertical passing game of the Jags is going to create problems for some defenses. So I think they get to this number fairly early in the season, and stay tuned to later. I have a Jag in the awards market.
Oh, good tease, Ryan. Good tease.
Yep.
One team I'm looking to fade this year. I got a couple, but give me the baby whales.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Under 8.5 wins.
This is the best bet.
Okay. You're also on the Patriots under 8.5.
If I was forced to only pick one,
yeah,
this feels like the best bet.
The roster is just not there yet, and I get it. I think people are wish casting that Drake May. Oh, he's the next Brady. He's the next Brady. I get it. You're used to the Patriots being good, and people want to bring that back. I think Mike Vrabel is a good head coach, but even really good head coaches can only do so much with this roster. And you look, they were a 4-win team last year, and one of those wins was when they were trying to lose the game and they put in Joe Milton against the Bills backups. The other one was like a Jacoby Brissett win. Drake May had basically one win where he threw the ball more than 10 times.
I like Drake May. I think the idea that he could take a step forward is in there, but I think people are giving Vrabel and he's getting way too much credit.
Well, they showed that some of the and I think it was like whatever Bill Belichick they cut Colton Strange, that guard that the Patriots took in the first round, and that kind of highlighted how bad the Patriots drafts have been under Belichick. You can't just wave your magic wand and completely fix that. The cupboard is pretty bare here for Mike Vrabel. I do think Mike Vrabel is a good head coach. I don't think this is a good roster yet. You're starting a rookie left guard and a rookie left tackle on a guy's blindside making his 12th start. That's gonna be an uphill battle. You have a ton of questions on defense. Your big skill player is Stephon Diggs, who's on his 4th team, and he's over 30 years old, and he loves pink cocaine.
Allegedly.
Coming off a season-ending injury. There's just so many reasons to be skeptical for this Pats team. You look at the rest of the division. I'm a little higher than market on the Jets. I think the Bills. How can you kind of hate the Bills? I think the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins are the craziest, or one of the craziest variance teams in the league. If they stay healthy, yeah, they could beat this Patriots team. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, Pats under 8.5.
It's more about just that. Like that's a big number for a basically rookie, right? Second year quarterback, first year, a lot of other stuff. Big roster to turn over. All right, we'll get the one more system play out of the way. Mike Tomlin, Chun, can you do a little research? When's the last time Mike Tomlin finished under 500?
Let's see. I'm running the numbers, and yeah, I don't see an under Mike Tomlin. These are always great things that I run by my wife, who's completely. She knows who the Eagles are. She knows some of the Eagles players, but like for the most part, she's not aware of the NFL win totals. If I asked her who Mike Tomlin was, she wouldn't know who he was. And I explained to her since 2007, Mike Tomlin every year has a winning record. Yeah. I go, every year I bet on Mike Tomlin over his wins because every year they make him like 7.5 or 8.5. I mean, he did have back-to-back 8 and 8 years, but that's the worst.
Well, that was a while ago. Now there's 17 games.
Yeah. 9 and 8. I mean, look at this: 10 and 7, 10 and 7, 9 and 8, 9, 7 and 1, 12 and 4, 8 and 8, 9, 6 and 1, 13 and 3, 11 and 5, 10 and 6, 11 and 5. And I get if you're a Steelers fan, you're frustrated. You've heard that stat a million times. We're talking win totals here. And we're talking about this Pittsburgh Steelers team, who still has a very good defense. I think obviously TJ Watt is huge. Him being out there and him healthy, starting the year, they're going to be fired up. They're going to be creating turnovers. Caleb Johnson, I think, is a pretty interesting rookie. I think he could have his upside could be massive, just because. I don't know how much they love Jaylen Warren. I don't see Arthur Smith being completely in love with Jaylen Warren. I think they drafted him to take over the Najee Harris role. Now, maybe that happens in the beginning of the season. Maybe it takes a little while for that to get going for the Steelers. But their schedule looks way more manageable than it was last year. Like last year, they really hit that wall late because they played an incredible. They had 3 of the hardest games in 17 days, where it was Eagles, Ravens, and Chiefs in three games in 17 days. Do I think Aaron Rodgers can get you what Russell Wilson did? Yeah, probably. Do I think
Russ is pretty good?
Okay, sorry, you're completely biased by this, but
I looked at the numbers objectively.
What you need to do to get wins as a Steelers quarterback is not turn the ball over. And even Aaron Rodgers, the games he looked bad, he still didn't really turn it over a ton. So I get it. He's old. I get it. He doesn't want to get hit, but that formula might work out for this Steelers team. So I think they're going to be super competitive.
Also, don't be surprised if Kenny Gainwell is getting touches. Could be a touchdown play to look at.
Really?
It's Arthur Smith.
Yeah, you never know what he's going to do.
He plays all the.
He got his boy Jono Smith back there. They're going to be running 4 tight ends.
I mean, Connor Haywood, Jonnu Smith, Darnell Washington, Pat Freiermuth, going to be beautiful. Also, was easy celebrating a money line victory with Nebraska. What's that bullshit?
Nebraska did win. They did not cover, so I'm not celebrating. But was not a lock. So.
Third. What's up with Stu showing up late to the chat because he was watching Terrell?
Well, we support all the SGPN shows.
Who, by the way, Terrell going heel on the Giants has been the best thing to happen to the Giants in a long time. Starting to wonder if Terrell had something to do with this.
Oh, okay.
Well, the second he said, "I'm not into this team anymore," Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart show up.
They've been on fire. So yes, obviously I am locking up the Steelers.
Yeah.
Kramer, you are as well.
One more.
Sure, one more.
I can't. In the again, still worried the Saints are going to do something silly and bring in a barely improvement quarterback situation. But as standing, the Saints are going into a season like dead ass serious with Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback. And I've not heard you a single time say anything nice about Kellen Moore, about what this offense could look like. And when you're telling me that the backup is Tyler Shuck, maybe did Jay Kaner make it to the practice squad? I assume, so he's probably still there. But Tyler Shuck was getting comically bad reports all offseason.
They had their quarterback room in the preseason combined they had 3 NFL starts between them. Sorry, 7 NFL starts between the 3 quarterbacks. Now they got rid of Jay Kaner, who had some of those starts. Now it's just Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck. Like they will sign an emergency quarterback, but I don't think they're trading for a veteran quarterback at this time, and I don't think they will this season. And I think your under is good because of that, Ryan.
Okay, so Hunter Deckers and Jay Kaner signed to the practice squad. So don't worry, Jay Kaner's still in the room.
So then they'll probably use Hainer as their emergency game day third quarterback, which I think you're correct in locking this up. I co-sign your under 5.5.
How do they get to the? Even if their defense is the best defense in the world, they don't even have Trent Dilfer, Sean.
No,
or a run. I mean, another interesting thing, and doing some circling back, the trade they made. Who they just trade for? Vele.
Yeah, very bad trade.
Not even starting right now. Somehow, not even a starter on the depth chart. Now, I have heard recently some fantasy nerds talk positively about Chris Olave and this receiving core.
It's one of those things.
And I said, how could you do that?
Yeah.
They don't have a quarterback.
It's one of those things. Even if you're a horrible NFL team, you're still going to have someone on your team who probably catches 80 passes, but I don't want
this team.
I don't want any part of it.
This team.
You don't have to draft Saints, right? You don't have to.
D.
Now, maybe the only way they get over this is if our buddy Taysom Hill comes back from his injury and makes a late run there.
To your point, we were surprised that Taysom Hill wasn't in the Vele deal.
Yes,
it did seem like
that tells you he's not coming back, because if Sean Payton had an opportunity to get his hands on Taysom Hill, he would have been all over that.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's my 6.
Okay, my 6 NFL win total lock. Minnesota Vikings under 9.5. I've been a broken record all off season. It's an incredibly tough schedule. They outperformed any sort of statistical model. You're bringing in a rookie quarterback coming off 2 knee surgeries. Count them 2. very challenging schedule, including challenging schedule early. It's not like you can work your way up to a decent position here. It starts hard and it doesn't get any easier. So I am completely fading the Vikings, like them on the alt as well. But yes, Vikings under 9.5 wins. All right, we're going to talk award market, final bracket. Before we do, shout out to Circa. We're going to be at the Circa tomorrow night if you're watching live for our VSiN show. Breaking news.
What's that?
VSiN show is now going to be 7:00 Pacific every Friday night, 7 to 10 Pacific. So if you're visiting out of town, come after 10 o'clock. We're out and about on the casino floor. Probably either craps table or legacy club too. I mean, if you're on, the odds are in your favor. If you're NFL slot machine, craps table, or legacy club, you could find us. And the layout at Circa is very easy. I would say that's one of the things I like about it the best is, Ryan, you go into these strip casinos, like, hey, I'm in my room. I want to meet you at the blackjack table. It takes like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Circa, the layout's great. The elevators are really fast. It sounds crazy, but if you stayed at a strip casino, yeah,
that's the reality. Is it's
the layout's easy. It's easy to find us. Honestly, I'll be walking around with the SGPN. You can't miss us. Come sign up for the contest. Still have time for those. It locks up Saturday afternoon before NFL Week 1 gets going. Obviously, there's the Thursday and Friday games, but Circa Million, Circa Survivor, Grandissimo, and of course, if you're signing up, use our official contest proxy, footballcontest.com, promo code SGP for $50 off the proxy fees. Footballcontest.com, promo code SGP. We're also brought to you by Underdog. Oh, I was really excited. I want to talk about balances going up. Shout out to Colby. Got us a winner on the college football show on our higher lower pick 'em there for Underdog. We hit higher. His buddy Caton Hauser, 225.5 passing yards. He had 366 in the loss. CJ Bailey, the Wolfpack quarterback, threw for an interception. That was a nice 3.3x return. So shout out to Colby. Appreciate that. And again, they got a great new offer. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. Kramer, let's get to our awards market, official plays, and then rattle off the bracket and our official Super Bowl picks.
All right, you want me to start? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, just go. Yeah, why
MVP?
don't you read off your award category and I'll read mine.
All right, MVP.
Yep,
Joe Burrow.
Okay.
But if you're in the Patreon, I did put in parentheses Trevor Lawrence. I have a couple more paper tickets to pick up this weekend. Malik Neighbors, 35-1 offensive player of the year. Max Crosby, 15-1 defensive player of the year. But I will point out you can still get Josh Sweat for as high as 300-1. I got 500-1. 10-1 on Omari and Hampton, rookie of the year. I think that's still out there. Abdul Carter. Sorry, not sorry. This dude's winning the award. So I did want to. We haven't really had a deep conversation about comeback player of the year, but did you know, Sean?
Yeah,
they are not offering the award at Circa.
Yeah, I just don't think they want to deal with the bullshit. Like, there's, if I had to guess, I can ask, but it just seems like with people complaining about it, who should count, who shouldn't. They put out, hey, make sure the criteria, and then some people kind of ignore it. Who wants to book that? Would be my take.
So if what did I not hit? I didn't answer my comeback player of the year pick, but I'm just going chalk. It's I know a lot of people want Aiden Hutchinson to be the defensive player of the year. I think he just ends up winning comeback player of the year, 3-1. Andrew Thomas, protector of the year, 145-1. You can still get 75-1 out of the Circa. And Liam Cohen, 12-1. God damn it, Sean! I have to bet more. It's 15-1 at the Circa right now. The money has come in on Ben Johnson 8-1, Mike Vrabel 9-1.
All right, for me, MVP Jalen Hurts, dog. He's going to pound the rock. He's going to throw touchdowns, and the Eagles have a good chance to be the number 1 or 2 seed. All he's got to really be in the AFC side, in my mind, is Joe Burrow. If you want a long shot, Bo Nix, just because I think how good the team is going to be, they have a chance to be the 1 or 2 seed, and at 58-1, he's the quarterback. Might get some good credit there. Puka Nacua gave out for offensive player of the year earlier when we were doing the futures market. 20-1. Obviously, I don't love the Stafford stuff, but if he stays healthy, that's still a good play. Xavier Worthy at 125-1 is my fun long shot for that market. I could see him in year 2 having a Tyreek Hill like year 2. I think he's a great receiver, and the Rashee Rice stuff really opens things up for him. Defensive player of the year, I'm sticking with my buddy Nolan Smith, 100-1. Gave it out earlier in the process, sticking to my guns there. Offensive rookie of the year. This one was tough. I didn't. I like Kramer's Hampton. I'll stick with RJ Harvey.
I like that play too.
Yeah, it's just.
We talked
we gave
about
it out
very
the original
early,
one, and not as, and if you want a crazy shot, the Chiefs left tackle at 300-1. If you want a DJ and only play, but RJ Harvey 30-1. Defensive rookie of the year, I really struggled with. I'll go with James Pierce Jr. at 16-1. He was kind of a late ad, like what I've seen out of him from camp and the talk around him, the buzz. He's a pass rusher. He's a badass. That's usually a decent formula. Comeback player of the year, Cooper Kupp, 75-1. Why not? I mean, it's just such a wild ass award.
I mean, he's kind of, I could see that though. I could see that.
And Hutchinson, yeah, maybe he does win comeback player of the year, but he's also the odds-on favorite for defensive player of the year. So if they give him defensive player of the year, they probably feel like they don't have to vote for him for comeback player of the year.
I just don't think he's gonna be the defensive player of the year. He's coming back from an injury.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's going to be it's going to be one where it's like, yeah, he's maybe in 5th place for defensive player of the year, and he wins comeback player of the year.
Lane Johnson is your protector of the year. 13 plus 1350 originally. It's down to plus 450.
I would like to point out, if you're going to play protector of the year, you got to shop around. These prices are all over the place.
Bonkers.
For example, Andrew Thomas only 30-1 over at the Blue Book. Lane Johnson only 6-1 at the Blue Book.
And then coach of the year, again, a one where I didn't have. I looked at what we talked about earlier. Shane Steichen, now that they're starting Daniel Jones, I don't feel good about. So I will go, and Zach Taylor was a long shot that Kramer and I have discussed, because I think if they do get the 1 seed, if they're like a 14-3, maybe they decide to give Zach Taylor some credit at 50-1. I can understand that one, but I'll go with Aaron Glenn. They always look to the rookie head coach. I like their defense. Justin Fields can pound the rock, and they can win some ugly games. Maybe they sneak in the playoffs, maybe 8-9 or 9-8 season out of the Jets, which I'm kind of on. I think could be enough to get them there. So yeah, Aaron Glenn, coach of the year, 10-1. Kramer, time for the final brackets. How do you want to do this? You want to give out your AFC bracket and walk through it, and then we'll do NFC?
Yeah, we'll start on the AFC side. I'll go first. So of course you've listened to all the team previews.
Send in the phrase that pays,
and then we filter that through the division previews, where we sort out any win discrepancies, and then we end up here. So what shook out? Bills 1 seed, 2 seed. We had the Jags. Watch out. Chiefs 3, Bengals 4, Chargers 5, Ravens 6, and Steelers 7. So unfortunately, the Broncos in my scenario did not make the playoffs.
Unfortunate for you, because
we had an amazing opening weekend where the Bengals defeat the Chargers at home.
Oh my God, I'm looking at your grid. I didn't look at it till now.
The Chiefs,
you're a fucking maniac.
The Chiefs are taken down by the Ravens. Finally, someone beats Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City.
Kramer, no wonder people think our show's a joke.
Pittsburgh takes on the Jags, and the Jags win down in South Florida, leaving the Bills to host the Bengals. And Joe Burrow gets it done, takes down Josh Allen. In my scenario, he's won the MVP. So a great postseason win for our MVP. And then the Ravens head to Florida, where weird stuff happens. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Baltimore Ravens and will now host the Cincinnati Bengals, 2 large cats playing for a chance to play be in the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness. Full jag off.
Oh my
The Jacksonville Jaguars are in the Super Bowl.
Fuck you. All right. Here we go. My number 1 seed. Well, I'll just
fuck you because that was such a good prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 hand pays at the slot machine.
My number 1
4.
My number 1 seed is the Denver Broncos. Now, for the number 2 seed, Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals. I have the Cincinnati Bengals shocking the world in Buffalo, although it won't be that shocking. Buffalo struggles.
We both have that same upset.
Yeah. Then I have the 3 seed Steelers. They win the AFC North. They play the Ravens. Steelers get it done.
What a great game.
Ravens don't win in the playoffs. Ravens and Bills don't win in the playoffs. I don't know if you've noticed. Chiefs Texans. Texans are the 4 seed. Chiefs are the 5 seed. Don't count out the Chiefs quite yet. Chiefs get the win. Chiefs the 5 seed. They got to go up to Mile High. This is where Denver gets its revenge.
Oh, I'm the crazy person.
Denver wins that game. Steelers Bengals. Steelers get it done. Broncos Steelers in the AFC Championship game.
It's an old timey matchup right there.
No, and the media would be loving it. Young Buck Bo Nix versus old salty dog Aaron Rodgers. The ayahuasca has some side effects with the elevation. Down goes the Steelers. Denver Broncos are your AFC champs. Kramer, what about your NFC?
All right. Now, hopefully, I can do better in the NFC than I did in the AFC.
This is at least plausible.
Easy saying I should lay off the fentanyl. All right. So we have the 1 seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2 seed Detroit Lions, 3 seed Arizona Cardinals, 4 seed New York Giants, 5 seed San Francisco 49ers. 35-1 in the division is going to be so nice, Sean. 6 seed Packers, 7 seed Philadelphia Eagles. I showed mercy and allowed the Eagles in the postseason over the Chicago Bears in a tiebreaker situation. Dick Puncher suggested very strongly with his muscles, and he might have been a little erect there. I don't know. I don't want to go back and watch the replay, but maybe someone else can report back. But
we'll leave that up to the DJnettes.
Whatever he crushed up, there might have been one of those blue pills in there because possibly erect. Lions beat the Eagles. The Super Bowl hangover season ends. Of course, no Barkley in the postseason. He's already been injured.
Oh wow! You're predicting injury?
No, the data is predicting injury. Arizona Cardinals take down the Packers. Micah Parsons still can't win in the postseason. Giants defeat the 49ers. Matt Barr comes out and kicks 5 field goals for the Giants. Giants hosted by the Bucks. They lose down in South Florida.
Really?
I was being, Russ had a great season.
Well, so
Jackson Dart got his 1 game.
You're in a weird spot because if Russ wins the Super Bowl, then you have to leave Jackson Dart on the bench for another year.
No. No, he's not. What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying
Absolutely
you can't
not.
predict the Giants to win the Super Bowl. 1, because it's not going to happen, but 2, then that messes up your timeline for Jackson Dart starting next year.
I think if Russ won the Super Bowl, Jackson Dart's still the starter week 1.
That's the crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazier than the Jags winning the AFC.
Bucks beat the Giants, although it's a close game, and maybe we'll have to review this in a couple weeks. Arizona heads to Detroit. They lose.
This is a crazy playoffs.
Bucks host the Lions, and even though it's warm, Jared Goff does not do well outdoors. Bucks taking on the Jags in the Bay, not Tampa Bay. San Francisco, and Jags beat the Bucks. Jags win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Full Jag.
Do you have a Jags Super Bowl ticket?
Nope. I have some things to do next time I go out to Vegas.
Well, shopping list
in less than 24 hours. Your turn.
Eagles are obviously the number 1 seed, as you would expect.
In your scenario,
2 seed Detroit Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be tough or easy to hear, but I have the Packers and newly minted Micah Parsons winning in Detroit.
Oh wow!
More heartbreak for the Lions fans. I hate to see it. Great sports town. I wish them the best. The number 3 seed Atlanta Falcons have them winning the NFC South. Bit of a surprise there. Versus the number 6 Chicago Bears, who get into the playoffs. Falcons get it done. Michael Penix gets a playoff win. That's kind of the surprise of the season. Then the Niners hosting the Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker goes into San Francisco, gets the win. Now the Falcons face off against the Packers in Atlanta. Green Bay gets the win. Green Bay moving on to the NFC Conference Championship. Tampa Bay Bucks face the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles get some playoff revenge from Brady and Baker, both knocking them out in previous years. Eagles host the NFC Conference Championship, where they obviously crush the Green Bay Packers and win the NFC Championship. And your two-time Super Bowl champ Philadelphia Eagles take down Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
Just wanted to put it on the screen in case you were interested in the Patreon. Here's all the stuff.
Yeah,
and there's like
around.
30 other pages just like it. I don't know. Maybe you're into this kind of stuff. Lots of picks here from the division previews. Got all sorts of random historical data if you're a nerd. And team tabs for everyone.
And for the Patreon episode, what we're gonna do is a special pregame. We do the bonus episodes for the Patreon, and this month's bonus episode, we're gonna move it just to early September so that we can do a live blackjack pregame show before the NFL Week 1 picks episode. So we'll hang out, have a couple cocktails, get ready for the NFL Week 1 picks episode, where we will also announce the phrase that pays winner. So a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Yeah.
On the network, and of course, get in on the free roll football contest, giving away $3,000, $4,000 if you're in the Patreon, and of course, 25% off everything in the merch store. We got a bunch of cool hats, rain slickers, hoodies, just all types of gear.
What'd you just call a rain jacket?
A slicker?
A slicker.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? That's a term still used. Where you're doing some like night. That's a
people play. I mean, Google
a rain slicker.
Yeah.
Please let me know in the comments. I'm sure it's still.
Look at all these modern rain slickers.
I don't think they're called that. I think Google's just translating it for you.
No, come on.
I'm looking
at
that's an old thing. That's like
I'm looking at product descriptions that call them slickers.
Slickers?
Yeah, you can call it a rain jacket.
People still say rain slickers. Let's. AI is saying it's still understood.
Oh, see, there you go. Easy, call me out. He doesn't like the. He doesn't like.
I don't think it's a common thing that people use, though.
Rain slicker.
Let's do.
Or you've not heard of a rain slicker?
I have.
Do you use the term windbreaker? Is that okay?
Yeah, windbreaker. I think is fine. You're breaking the wind.
Yeah.
What are you slicking the?
No, the rain's slicking off you. It's a rain slicker. Come on, you have not heard of rain slicker?
I have. It sounds it's just an old timey thing.
Okay, what would you call it? Just a rain jacket?
Yeah,
that's a
rain jacket.
That doesn't move
poncho.
Me. That doesn't move me to the store. Rain jacket. That doesn't sound that fun.
Okay.
25% off everything. Promo code football. And we got we got college football. What are you laughing? You're a maniac.
I'm laughing at Easy saying it sounds racist.
Well, I don't know where he's getting that.
I think he's just it's a funny word.
Hit me up over on Spotify if you've heard of the word rain slicker in the comment section. We got a bunch of great shows coming up next week. We got obviously we got the props episode. We got week 2 college football episode. We got a DFS Thursday night props episode, and of course, week 1 NFL picks. The wait is over. Real football is here. Cannot fucking wait. And if you're out at Vegas this weekend, come by and say hi. We'll also be out there Thursday to Monday for NFL Week 1. Smash the subscribe button. Appreciate it. And again, big thanks to everyone. You guys have been killing it with the ratings, reviews, downloads, everything's smashing. So you guys are the best.
Subscribe, unsubscribe.
Do whatever it takes. Let's climb those charts.
I think we were popping our head in there.
Yeah. But we could, I like, Spotify top 50 in sports would be pretty awesome.
Whoa.
But dream big. Let's go. Come on, team.
Get Daddy his ranking.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean. Second the money green. He's Ryan.
Rain slicker.
Kramer. Let it ride.
I want better fucking execution.
wet.